What's up, Oink?
No, 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 no. What the hell happened to Oink?
What's happening, little guy? Playing where you shouldn't have?
Why is Oink rusted?
Is he looking at us funny, or...?
Loot. It must be the rust attacking his system.
Oink, no. Alright, Oink.
Balding Blute.
Oink? It's us!
He's a little hostile now. Okay, come on.
Ready?
Sorry, Oink! It's all my fault!
Don't you recognize us?
Alright, we just gotta go ahead and smack the rust off of him so we can purify. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, at least now, being one of the first creatures you find in the game,
Looks like
incredibly
he's all
easy
better.
fight. Like,
Sorry, Oink, but you kind of forced our hand.
but that,
Don't worry.
the
looks
fact
like
that
that's what he was
Oink
expecting
got
from us.
rusted, oh,
Wait,
that just
What's
hurts.
that in his mouth?
Wait, what do you got in your mouth? What did you have in your mouth, Oink? When and how did you get hyper rust, Oink?
Is that rust? Well, now it all makes sense. You can't eat rust, Oink. You know that's no good for you.
That isn't just rust.
Oink
It's
ate hyper rust.
Seriously? Where did you find this, Oink?
Okay. We'll keep that, but don't you dare do it again. It's bad for your teeth.
I mean, I
And
did
everything
think
else.
that there was like one more piece of hyper rust floating around somewhere, but oh my gosh, Oink. Stay away from the rust, okay? Stay closer to us. We can pump you full of some flow and it'll keep that nasty rust away from you. But oh my gosh, Oink. Okay. That was a little nerve-wracking. Like, come on. Why would they do that to me? Oink, seriously? Okay. I know we just had a nice little moment of taking a shower and all that, but we're going to go ahead and do a quick cure. Take some acrocillin. I know that's a lot stronger of a heal than I need, but we should get ourselves ready. One last night's... Oh, wait. No. Okay, no, nothing else there. One more night's sleep. Oh, do we have a story moment here in the middle of the night? Nope. Okay. Oh, and there's even the little Snetty. Oh,
Random page,
now we can
please.
read. Random page?
69.
Oh, of course you would pick 69. Nice.
Ah, I should have thought of that earlier.
Should have thought of what?
Improve what, exactly?
Alright, well, we got some hyper rust, but there's not really anything for us to improve on it, so yeah, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and do, you know what? One more thing of creamberry fondue. Because if we're gonna go in, we need to make sure that we are fed. And we're gonna make sure we have the best food we can before we go for this final...
New life, new house. Why not a new diary too?
Oh,
Whatever
the
case,
diary
the
reading.
old
We
one is
didn't get the
inside in
diary
a
reading
box, and I
episode.
don't feel like opening cardboard boxes. Actually, I don't feel like anything. I do. I feel like taking the nest and leaving, far away. So far that my mothers would never find me. I could go to town, find some odd jobs, live on the road. Or even better, I could go to Charm, change my identity, move up the ranks of the underworld one by one.
You, underworld criminal overlord.
Drug Lord you. I'm sure they would love that. They're already on my gluten case because I don't stand up straight and I put my elbows on the table.
Oh my
As
gosh.
I write this, I
Apparently
am fully
manners are the
aware that I
same
will
in,
never leave.
in the
I am much
apiary.
too attached to my comfortable life. I am appalled by myself. Everyone is appalling. Whoa. Sounds like a rough time.
Yeah.
I
We had just
mean,
moved.
I
felt
feel like that's a
had
pretty
just
common
lost a handful
teenage
of friends I
angst
did
moment
have.
right there.
Ironically, it was just another sector on top. It wasn't even far. I could have visited them in a hop, skip, and a nest jump. But I don't know. I guess I was too busy moping. There's another 20 pages of this.
This is when she was like 16, 17.
I demand to read them.
Oh no. 2 minutes of depression is plenty.
Ha.
Hold on. I think there is much better stuff later on.
Oh,
Ha.
okay, what better stuff
There
we got?
it is. This is when I decided to write music reviews.
Music
Lahar,
reviews.
Don't trip. I was expecting a lot from this third album, but obviously they had to start making commercial music like everybody else.
Commercial
They
music.
try so hard to sound cool and edgy, it is unbearable. And as much as I like the lyrics on the sophomore release, this one could only appeal to 14-year-old girls.
And how old were you when their second album came out?
wait, there's more. Anyway, it is a foregone conclusion. No one knows how to make music anymore. It is just watered down twaddle for mindless models.
Oh my god. Yes. Teenage cringe. Twaddle for models?
Model for models?
Yeah.
Exact
Sometimes I get a
same,
bit carried
same
away
tone that I
waxing
have.
poetic. But also, did you notice that there are hardly any spelling mistakes? I acted all rebellious, but for real, I was a great student at the time.
Hey, why are there some ripped pages here?
Oh, I don't know. I must have ripped them out at the time. I don't remember.
Sure,
It's
you
probably
ripped them
angry
out
about
at the
something, who knows?
time, back
At
then.
least it looks like you felt better afterward. Oh, is that a poem I see?
Oh. Oh no.
Oh.
I didn't see that. Please don't read it.
Yeah, she didn't rip those out years ago. She ripped those out like this week, probably, when she was proofreading her, or skimming her diary for embarrassing content.
I
I
promise,
promise I
won't
won't make fun of it. We're gonna be
It's not
nice
even
about
making
this.
fun. It's just that I don't know. I'm not ready to read this yet. It's the very bottom of a pit of shame right here.
Well, maybe reading it together will make the process easier.
Go on then.
Go on then.
Are
Oh,
you
she's
sure?
going on.
Yeah,
going along
just
with
do
it.
Rip off the bandage.
There we go.
Empty. I feel empty. No passion, no emotion, not even an occupation. Besides mucking up the pages of this diary to make it as loathsome as me. That's all right. It's not so bad.
How could it possibly be worse?
No, okay, I'm not talking about the poetic value or anything. But it's understandable as far as insecure feelings of a teenager go.
I mean,
It's not
fair.
easy to
Who
express how you
here
feel when you feel it
wasn't
for the
a
first
little
time.
bitch when they were a teenager
personally,
sometimes? Well, either a little
I
bitch or,
find
you know,
it moving
just
great that you even
struggling to
tried.
understand the
Even
world
more so
around
to
them or
show it
relate to the
years
world
later.
around them. Especially in today's world. Like,
I
seriously,
always
today's
knew I
world
was
gets
really lucky to
freaking
find you.
crazy. And a teenager's got to deal with all that shit? Alright. Is there anything left to chat about?
I can't relax.
Same.
Hopefully it'll be over soon.
That's it. That's all there is to chat about. Is just hoping it'll be
Annex
over.
8.6.
Ooh, Annex
When approaching
8.6.
a black hole,
Space-time rules
shall
that apply there.
differently.
Space-time
In
rules
case
in a
of
board
doubt,
game.
Please refer to the rules on general relativity.
The rules on general relative, like what? All right, guys, this is it. I've been putting this off for long enough, but it's time to take off.
Gyro stabilizer.
Check.
Check,
Servo rotors.
Check.
check.
Hollow specter.
Which one is
Which one is the Hollow Spectre again?
Doesn't exist. Just checking if you're paying attention. Okay then, everything looks almost operational.
This is not aviation standard. Just trolling somebody like that. All right, let's get some confidence here. Perfect, let's do it.
No, not perfect. We're talking about aviation here, not cooking. The word almost should be your greatest fear.
But you're finding this funny.
Oh, come on. If I were afraid of flying accidents, I'd ride a scooter, not a Class D spaceship.
Come
Ha!
on then. Let's get the nest off the ground.
All right, let's
Roger
do it.
that.
You can even see the flow, like, connecting the planet. I don't know if it's just me, but like this whole part here is just giving me chills. Over the vid screen. Oh, there it is. Inside the crater. Alright, looks like this is probably about as close as we can get the ship. And I know we got that thing in there to help us park it on uneven terrain. But the that terrain is still...
That's as close as I can get.
I know. That means we'll have to walk the rest of the way. Are you ready?
To set aside the apiary once and for all? I've been waiting for this moment.
Alright, this is it, guys. Alright. Go ahead and take the high road here. Follow the thread. I feel like I should kind of have them swap off. Because they are partners in this. All this rust all over the place.
If you had told me that one day we'd be hurtling down the side of a volcano
And this
together...
this isn't just
I
rust.
don't think that I would have been surprised.
It's hyper
I
rust.
always knew you were troubled.
Alright, make sure we keep our flow loaded. It's even rolling the credits in this sequence, too.
The rust is burning my throat.
Keep it up. We're almost there.
Alright, apparently swapping mid, Yahoo! Okay, maybe we're having a little too much fun here. Oh. Jump! Little pirouette in the air. Oh, okay, there's even some rust up here. Oh, jeez. Like, it's not just rust. That's got to be hyper rust down there. The extra condensed stuff right there at the plant, the geyser that's got everything coming out of the planet.
So, that's where the rust came from.
Sure looks like it.
I can't even imagine how hot it is in there. One splash, and we're literally toast. I wasn't expecting that severing the bridge would be easy, but I definitely didn't think we'd have to give up even before we'd reached it.
Who said we were giving up?
Well, you can see we have a problem.
We've made it all the way here.
Okay, we want to make sure that when we make decisions, that the decisions do not take us away from this, because we want to sever this bridge. We want to have this life that we chose for ourselves. Not have our brains wiped out and reprogrammed with their recalibration technology.
It's certain death, Kay.
We have our anti-gravity boots.
That's besides the point. Even 1 meter above the rust, the temperature must be 1,000 billion degrees. And even if we manage to avoid the drops and make it to the other side in one piece, who's to say our plan will even work? We've never cut a flow bridge before. I don't even know if the gloves will
nobody's
really
ever
work.
run away to source before
I thought it might
either.
be worth a shot.
Right?
This is beyond trying our luck, though. We'd be risking our lives.
We've risked our lives from the start.
We've risked our lives from the get-go.
No, I'm sorry, this is different. Critters hopped on rust, hornet drones, those things I can punch. If I punch this, I'm gonna lose my arm. And that would be the least of my worries, too. I could lose you as well.
Which is precisely what's going to happen if we don't sever this bridge. Ozius is going to show up any day now. And knowing him...
That's the
he'll
real
certainly
tragedy
bring
of
a
this,
platoon of
is
Hornets along. And
the
if we're up to
odds
the job,
look
they'll
impossible.
send more.
Like, we could turn back now,
How long do you think we can last? They will separate us, you.
but
They will
any kind of
recalibrate us,
rebellion or
not
any
just
kind of
with our
final
respective
stand
names.
is two
And there will be
people against
nothing
an
left of
army,
us.
like a
Not
potential
even a
army just
memory.
coming through the flow gate.
Nothing. I don't know what's on the other side of this rust, but at least there's something.
Okay,
Okay.
but on one condition. You have to promise me that everything will work out. We're gonna cross this lake of rust, sever this bridge, and come back alive. Or else it isn't worth the risk. Or else I would rather forget. No chivalrous sacrifice. No bloating heroic act. We're going. We're severing the bridge, and we're going home.
That is a hell of a promise to make, too.
Okay?
Okay,
Promise?
promise.
The idea of what we're dealing with here, like, yes, one or both of us could die. And if we both die, okay, we go down together. If one of us dies, then they lose the other one just to get picked up by them to begin with. When the alternative could have been... Oh, no, okay, I guess it's not that way. Like, the alternative could have been to let Ozius come in and do his thing. Alright, jump! Oh boy. Okay, the seismic activity is going crazy here. But at least, like, if Ozius came in and took us, we'd both live. Like, they'd recalibrate our minds. But we would live. Maybe not the life we chose, but after they do whatever they do to the brains, to a person's mind, we wouldn't even know the difference. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, this isn't just seismic activity. This is, like, bigger than volcanic.
No!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Shit. No. No. You are not doing a Peter Griffin flop on the ground.
You!
Oh!
Oh,
Fuck.
no. We said no gluten heroic acts.
Ugh. Sorry, but I promise nothing.
Oh, you
Ow.
freaking loophole lawyer...
Oh, it burns.
rule lawyering...
Sorry.
It's no big deal. I'll be all right.
Are you sure about that? Like...
Avoid any contact with it.
I'm sorry. I should have never insisted.
Don't be ridiculous, Kay. Look, we made it. We passed through. Ugh. Now we just need to sever this gluten bridge.
No, don't.
All right?
I told you, it'll be all right. It hurts the same whether I'm moving or not. Come on. Let's get this over with.
I mean, if we don't move, how long can we really stay down here, right?
We won't be able to absorb all of this at once.
Then we'll do one bit at a time.
Over there, the flow threads seem more sparse.
It's the moment of
All
truth.
right.
Switching to hyper-rest mode.
Here goes. There we go.
It
Bam!
worked.
I hope it'll last. There's still a bunch of threads left to deflect.
That's right, we got this.
Here, another.
All yours.
Oh, wow. You can actually see it making a difference here. All right, you, take point. Oh, here's another spot. And draw. Oh, yeah. You can see the threads are thinning out. Gotta keep... We pull this thread here. Come on.
Maybe you should take a break. I think I can manage on my own.
Don't even think about it.
Yeah, we're in this together. And smack.
The bridge is waning.
As it should.
The bridge is really coming down. All right, how many more of these we got? There's at least one over there. And this is the culmination here. No big final boss fight.
I think that the gloves are starting to overheat. My
Ooh.
fingers are starting to burn.
About half of my body is burning.
You know what? Good point. I'm gonna shut up about my hands burning from these gloves. Alright. Okay, take point. Oop, yep, we got a little more to go. Look at that. It's actually, you can actually tell that it's thinning out each time.
Only one left. After that, it's over. No going back. No more apiary. No more space travel. Nothing.
So what are we waiting for?
This is it. To think, the apiary went and created a hyper-concentrated form of flow that has the power to tear apart the bonds that link planets together. What other cosmological... Like, what kind of cosmological fallout are we going to have here? I mean, it looks like the apiary's facilities here, the leftover facilities, are powering down without the link to the homeworld. With no link to Top or the rest of the apiary planets, these guys are no longer networked to get their instructions, so they're shutting down. Now, as far as the nest is concerned, we can probably, like, I'm sure the nest is engineered to be more self-sustaining. It doesn't need to be uplinked in order to run. But drones need to be linked to that network with the homeworld. Oh wow, you can see it linking with all the planets, and it's, of course, the flow is still in the core of the planet, but now it's just the ties that link it to other planets, other celestial bodies across the galaxy are gone. Or is there still flow in the core? I mean, well, okay. If there is still flow in the planet, it's got to be underneath the crust and the any layer of rust that's on the outside of it now, right? Because all the rest of their technology still functions on flow, although they could they could survive without it. I would imagine. Oh my gosh. Well, we did it. We severed the bridge, and we parked the nest back on our little home. Got it all set up here with the suitcase and the tarp, so we have our shade. Our garden is flourishing. Ooh, creamberries. Creamberry fondue to celebrate? Oink looks like he's feeling okay. I still want to know where he got the hyper rust from.
If only you knew how long I've been waiting for this.
Oh, but
This is gonna be so good.
Wow.
Yeah, if it even works. What's that thing you say? Let's not start pushing before the panties are pulled down?
Of course it's gonna work. With all of your talent and mine put together, how could it fail?
Stop it. You're gonna be bad luck.
Want a bit of creamberry fondue that it's gonna work?
So, either way, we're having fondue tonight?
Correct.
Works for me.
You know what? That's fair. Hold R to display inventory. Okay. It's like flower boots. Ooh.
What now?
Now we draw.
Oh my gosh, the boots make flowers.
It works. It works.
Creamery fondue forever.
We can swing by the vegetable patch when we're done playing around. I saw a few nice ones yesterday that looked almost right.
Oh my gosh, that is cool. The boots are making flowers.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I added a burst function to the boots.
Does that mean we can...
Pop flower bursts? Yep.
Whoa!
Oh.
It's even better than I imagined.
Okay, no lie. That shit is
Well, it looks
cool.
much gluten prettier this way.
That is that is actually gorgeous. I love it.
A little bit more over there. Think I'm itching
All right,
for a
let's take the
flower
flow
burst.
thread.
You go right ahead.
Use the flow thread to paint with flowers. Oh,
This isn't the sharpest drawing.
Well, let's just say it's abstract art. This is starting to come together.
I wonder why
There
we're
we go.
bothering to
Pick the
plant a bit
creamberries.
of everything. When we could just focus on intensive creamberry cultivation.
We need a little variety in our diet, lest we get tired.
Why? I'm not getting tired of you yet.
there you go. Have a little flower
Who would've
burst,
thought we were
oink.
actually artists.
Oh my gosh.
I believe that this area could use a flower burst.
You know what?
If you say so.
Fair. Boom. Oh wow. We just flowered the nest.
Lest we forget, you had promised me you'd make a creamberry fondue.
You know what? That's fair.
That's true. All right. Are we gonna have this fondue?
Yes, let's have fondue.
Yes?
Great. I was wondering, the weather's kinda nice. Do you want to set up outside for a change?
Definitely. Start the fondue, I'll set the table.
Whew. I didn't think we'd get through all that.
What's for dessert?
You have some room left?
I'm kidding. We do have some apple brew left. Want any?
Ooh, an apple brew. That does sound good. I could go for an apple brew myself. All right.
All right then.
We are on
We
vacation.
are on vacation after all.
Every day is vacation.
Exactly.
To us.
And to source.
Which reminds me, we're gonna
To our
have
happy
tape
couple.
up the nest's flow intake tomorrow. I think I saw a leak.
Yes. And also we need to consider pruning our apple dew buds. They're gonna take over the whole vegetable patch if we let them.
Ooh, that's fair.
Loot. Guess we're not on vacation after all.
Aw.
Well, we can rest when we're old.
Ha,
'Kay.
fair.
The only things we do here are cooking, handiwork, and gardening. We are old.
You're right. Speaking of
Mood.
which, it's
Seriously,
past our
like I'm in my
bedtime.
30s. This
What
is
are
an
we still
absolute
doing
mood
up?
here.
Wait, we haven't checked the gauges.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. So, what does
All
it
right,
say?
gauges. What are we looking at here?
0.174 minus 0.090 plus 0.122.
Huh. It's more than yesterday.
A lot more?
Oh?
Not much. But it kind of confirms our theory. Source's orbit has deviated.
Oh.
Other than that, I'm not seeing the bridge. Looks like it's not forming back.
At least that's some good news. Now we can sleep soundly.
Are you sleepy at all?
Not really.
I do kind of wonder though, like, so the orbit of the planet is deviated now that the flow bridge is gone. How much is that going to affect the longevity of the planet? Like, now, I don't know if it's going to continue to deviate or if the deviation is just a small fragment that's a result of the flow bridge and it's just kind of settling into a natural gravitational orbit. Of course,
Don't
now
you
they're
wanna
also
go
going to
into
have a
the
moment.
bedroom
Although
instead?
Yes.
this,
Let's go. Quick.
oh, they moved right on from that fast.
Someone's thinking about the apiary.
Huh? No. Well, kind of,
Kind of.
but kind of not. I was thinking about us. What we've done.
We've severed a Bluton flow bridge.
Yeah. About that. It's like the biggest decision I've ever made in my life. By a very long stretch. I thought I would feel changed. Like an entirely new person. But no. I'm not feeling any different. Mentally. I mean, I don't think I've taken it all in yet. You know, it's kind of like when someone you don't see much dies. You understand it, you accept it, but really, concretely, it changes absolutely nothing in your daily life. The only difference compared to before is that you wouldn't be able to see that person if you wanted to. And you really don't remember they're dead until you want to see them. Right now, it feels like the entire apiary is dead. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to go back.
Does that make you sad?
It doesn't make me anything. Sad, happy. Nothing. You know, I don't think it's hit me yet. I'd like it to stay that way, actually. I really hope it never hits me.
Will you tell me if that happens?
Who else could I tell?
What about your skin? Does it still hurt?
No. I can barely feel it anymore. I don't know if it's the lufacrid oil, or if my immune system has just accepted it. But at least it stopped stinging. It feels better. It feels... okay.
Still haven't noticed any superpowers? Remotely controlling the rust, making flow appear out of your hands?
Okay, now that would be cool. If we could get like some rust powers out of
I'm
it,
just
that
super
would be neat.
ugly.
Oh yeah? I personally like your new look. You have this robo-glam attitude with the spikes and everything.
Oh, please.
I'm
I mean,
serious.
to be fair,
I think
it
I like you
does
better
look
this
pretty
way.
badass.
Stop it. You can't be serious. But it's nice of you to say. And since you're not put off doing what you did to me earlier, then no worries. I am happy.
Wherever, whenever.
Here and now.
Just what I wanted to hear.
But it's like this ending conversation, the planet deviating from its orbit in this conversation, it kind of leaves the ending on a bittersweet note where, yes, these two get the life that they chose for themselves. But at the same it it leaves the question in my mind, like, when the emotional impact hits of the fact that they've not only have they done something that nobody has ever done before, nobody's ever thought to do this, that it has basically shifted their reality. Like, whatever happens on the apiary after this is completely out of their hands. It's out of their lives. They are not a part of that story anymore. In this universe, there's no interplanetary travel without the flow bridge, meaning they are completely cut off from the rest of this universe. They are living the rest of their lives on this shattered planet for however long the planet is held together, for however long it is still habitable. Because if the orbit is deviating, like, if it continues to deviate, that could mean that the climate is going to completely shift once it gets just a little closer or farther away from its sun, however that works. Or the planet keeps its orbit, and then they live out the rest of their lives, however long their lives are on this world. Now, fortunately, scientifically speaking, we've got an engineer and a biologist, and the biologist is an expert in plant and animal life and medicinal uses of those things. So she can help keep them healthy. But then they're gonna grow old on this world together, and that's gonna be it. Now, I don't know about the genetic science of the world. They don't really go into that too much, or what the status of biological children. Now, obviously, when you pick a same-sex couple, you don't have the natural process of biological birth, but there's also the question of, well, one of them is an expert biologist. If there's some kind of bioengineering they could do to have a child, that's another thing. Or the straight coupling, if they were to decide to have a child, but then what of the child after that? Like, what comes of that situation if they were to have a child and start a family on this world where there's no other people and it's literally just their singular family unit? Of course, that's all a what if scenario of this. But the characters, I do like that they get the ending to the story that they choose for themselves. Whether that's this ending of severing the flow bridge, or the other ending of putting up I guess if you put up the final stand when Lord Ozius shows up, there is no contest to that. You are basically taking away any kind of chance ending that you would want for yourself. But like I said, it's a bittersweet ending that leaves a few questions open-ended. How long is the planet habitable? How long are they able to live on that planet together? And how long does their emotional state last when, like you was talking about, when the impact of that, like right now, I don't know if it's just a kind of depression from that sense of thing where you did something huge, and I don't know if it's just that she's already made peace with it, or if, like she said, the impact just hasn't hit her. I don't know. I would be interested to see, like, I wish this game had some kind of a follow-up on the horizon. Whether the follow-up is their story on Source after this fact, or if the story of the apiary, or even a prequel story, the way Road 96 has the Mile Zero prequel for Zoe. If there was a prequel of their life and escape from the apiary, I would, in a heartbeat, buy that game. But that's where we're at here. That's the end of the story. I do hope that you and Kay get the life they want, and I am happy to have been here to share it.